Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Spring has finally sprung. Summer is on the horizon. I'm excited, looking forward to vacation, spending time at the pool, getting outside. I'm tired of being stuck in this house. With that in mind, I think we're all starting to think about sunscreen and what we should be wearing and how much we should apply and what is to make of the makeups that we see on the market now that tout that they have SPF in them. Are they worth it? Are they good? I spend a lot of money on my skin and I do not want any type of sun damage on my face anymore. I've paid a lot to have lasers to have it removed. It causes wrinkles and definite aging in the skin. You can get skin cancer. You know the whole drill. You've heard it before. I'm just ringing a broken bell. So I want to talk about some of my favorite sun care products that I use. I use sunscreen on my face year round. However, because there are UVA and UVB rays all around us, they're bouncing off the walls, computers, lights, all those things can be damaging to our skin over a period of time. So I do step it up in the summertime because I do spend a lot more time outside in the pool where the sun does reflect off the water and it bounce up onto our face. And you know, basically we're outside all summer. At least where I live, we like to get outside in the summertime because we are stuck in here in the wintertime. So I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite products that I like to use. First, I want to say that I recommend, I've been in the skincare industry for 28 years, I highly recommend a standalone sunscreen. Please do not depend on products that say they've got like a CC cream or a BB cream that has 15% SPF in it. It's just not enough. And you have to decide, do you want full coverage, do you want foundation, or do you want sun protection, or do you want both? We want both. Now, I'm not saying that those products are completely terrible for you. They are absolutely better than nothing. Absolutely. However, I think they should be used in conjunction with a broad spectrum sunscreen on your face. First and foremost, look, there's a kitty cat in the back. My house is literally crawling with animals. It's like a flipping petting zoo in here. I'm surprised the dog hasn't bounced in here, but yeah, that's Natalie, nasty Natalie. She bites. She's geriatric. I love her, but she is meaner than a snake. She doesn't hunt. She's just mean. She bites. In fact, I have like I don't even know if you can see this. I have a scar on my hand. Looks like I was cutting myself or something. I'm not quite sure, or that I got myself with a kitchen knife. But there's like a prominent X right here where she whacked me one day for absolutely no reason. Anyways, I digress. I don't know how Natalie feels about sunscreen, but she's going to have to hear it anyways. So, as I was saying, I don't like to just depend on a BB cream or a CC cream that has SPF in it. I like to use a standalone sunscreen, and then there are several products that I like to use, and I'm going to explain them all to you here and different reasons why I use them and how and why. But I like to top that with a product that has some SPF in it, just to be on the safe side, because the American Skin Cancer Society recommends that we reapply our sunscreen every 1.5 to 2 hours. More than that if we are excessively sweating. So if you decide you want to rely on these makeups that have the SPF in them, you have to keep applying on top and on top and on top in order to get the sun protection that you need to keep your skin out of the sun, to avoid the brown marks and avoid the wrinkles. So with that being said, after I do my morning skincare, because got to do your morning skincare, and I go to start my day, I will start out with one of a couple products. The first one I usually like to reach for, if it's going to be a day where I'm going to be spending time outside doing yard work or jumping in the pool or going hiking or whatever, whatever you're going to do, and especially if you're on vacation. My one product of choice is the Obagi. It's medical grade. It is a professional C is what they call it, because it's professional grade skincare. You do have to get this at a med spa, dermatologist's office. You can't just go into Ulta and buy Obagi, at least not that I'm aware of, unless that has changed. If it is, please let me know down in the comments, because I would like to know, because I do have to order this online or go over across town to get this. But it is a broad spectrum SPF of 30. It's a sunscreen that, I don't know if you can see that with what I have my camera angle on. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, so it's the Obagi Professional C Skincare. I use just a half a pump of this for my face, and I can use another half a pump on my neck. It is a really nice product. The reason I really care for the Obagi is because it's very silky. It's got a lot of slip to it, slides right over the skin and straight up the neck. And when you apply a foundation on top of this, it doesn't pill up. You know what I'm talking about when I say pill, that means you've put too much product on and the product's starting to ball up and it literally just rolls off your face. You won't have that with the Obagi. You go with half a pump for the top and then half a pump for your neck, and if you're going to do your décolletage, which you should. But sometimes you catch this with your all over body sunscreen. But if you do choose to use this on your décolletage, you're not going to have any problem with it pilling up either. So I put this on. You don't even have to wait for this to dry because it's not very wet. It's very silky, not powdery, just silky with a lot of good slip. Plays very nice with your other makeups. So I apply this, and then I will go in on top with either a foundation, or what I like to put on top is my CC cream. This is by Mary Kay. This is the Mary Kay CC cream, which also has an additional SPF of 15 in it. I love this. This only comes in a few shades, but it's good. It color matches on just about everybody. It has moisturizer in it. It has SPF in it. It's got great coverage. It is luminous, which you can, if you don't like the shine, you can take it down with a little bit of powder, but you get a little bit of sun protection there. I use this year round. I absolutely love this stuff. And if I need more coverage, I can start with a layer of this, and then I can add a full, picking up a lip gloss with my foot. Sorry. More on that on another day. It makes my husband crazy when well, actually, it's something he always liked about me is that I can pick things up with my toes. I don't have like long gangly toes or anything, but my second toe is longer than my first toe. And that has freaked my husband out. The 35 years I've been with my husband, it just freaks him out that my second toe is longer than my first toe. Lots of people have that. I don't know why it freaks him out to this extent, but it really does. Nevertheless, so I'll start my day out with my Obagi. Then I will follow it up a lot of times with my Mary Kay CC cream. Sometimes I can powder that down, but the reason that I like this is because this is buildable, which means after I've been out in the pool or I've been out in the yard for about an hour and a half, I can do another pump of this, put it all over my face. It's not going to look heavy. It's not going to look thick. I'm just going to continuously get some more coverage, which is great, and I've got the added SPF on it. Love it. This is one of my favorite products, actually. SPF aside, it's just that the color saturation on this particular CC cream is that good. It just really is. And a lot of people use this alone for a dash out the door look, or they use this in conjunction with a medium or medium to full coverage foundation. It really, really helps fill in the gaps where a foundation might miss a brown spot. I have a big brown spot here. This really does a great job. Enough on that, geez, I'm really singing the praises of that one. Another one that I really, really like is by PCA. PCA is also another medical grade skincare product. They don't really, they're not so much about color cosmetics as they are professional grade skincare. They started out with doing chemical peels in the med spas and trained a lot of estheticians on how to use their product. And their product line of medical grade skincare is phenomenal. I love it. I use a lot of it. I do get PCA brand skin peels when I go to my med spa across town, and I really have fallen in love with the product. So they have this tinted, can you see that? It's a tinted sunscreen for your face, and it's a broad spectrum 45 SPF. I love it. It is water resistant. Like I said, I have a pool. I can use this. I can splash around. I don't really exactly immerse myself because my hair is color treated. I don't like to have chlorine in it. I don't want my hair turning green. But I mean, my face does get wet when I'm there, and this really does hold up exceptionally well. This is also another one that I would highly recommend to wear underneath your makeup. It plays very well with makeup. I've got a little bit of oil pulling through at times, but I can always sop that up with a little bit of some setting powder to dry that up, but not too much, not too much. It's a wonderful product. It's an excellent sunscreen. I highly recommend that. With that, I also have the Sheer Tint Eye SPF from PCA. It's the Triple Complex Broad Spectrum SPF 30 for underneath the eyes, and I will go and do above my orbital bone to my eyebrow with this product. It doesn't migrate into my eyes, which I like, so I don't get any burning when I start to sweat. When I'm out in the sun, I go to sweat a lot. And when I'm in the pool, the water splashing around doesn't make it migrate into my eyes either, which makes me really enjoy this. It does give me a little bit of coverage for underneath my eyes, and it doesn't set my lines, and I have some pretty crunchy underneath lines right here going, some crow's feet, another situation. And this really doesn't sit in it a lot. I mean, it's a little bit, I have lines there. You're going to get it. I mean, I'm an older woman. But it's not a big culprit of making my eyes look even drier than what they are. It's moisturizing, hydrating, and like I said, it's got the SPF of 30 in it. Excuse me. I've had a lot of procedures done underneath my eyes, so I really try to protect that area. The area underneath your eyes is so delicate. It is so thin. There's no sweat glands under here, so you're going to show aging under here big time. So you really want to protect it. Keep the sun off that area. I implore you. It's really important. My favorite, hands down, overall, And it's an expensive line, I'm sorry, but it is. But I do love it, and it lasts forever. This is the Color Science. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I don't have allergies, but I think this year I kind of do. I don't know if you can see it. It's the Color Science. Working on my camera thing, girls, so please don't send me any hate. But I'll read it to you. It's the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield Glow. It is a SPF, a broad spectrum SPF 50. I love this. I love this product, and the reason that I love it, excuse me, as I said, it's a pricier product, but it's a big bottle. It's a big bottle, and I don't know if you can see this or not. It's got, not only is it tinted, but it has a glow to it. So it almost looks like you've got bronzer on, and you don't, and it's got SPF 50. It's super thin, rubs right into the skin, absorbs beautifully. I love, love, love this product. This I do wear during the winter months, as well as in the summer months. When I'm not using my PCA, I will absolutely reach for this. When I go to the beach, I have a big old bag, and I just take all this crap with me because I'm not playing around. I don't want any sun. My husband has had some very large skin cancers removed here recently. Really is food for thought. I mean, something that was on his neck that looked just like it was like a little bit of raised up skin from where perhaps you may have scratched. It was a very, very serious skin cancer. And he had a brown mark over here that I thought, oh, that looks like a melanoma. That's got to be terrible. It was completely benign. It was nothing. It was that little piece of what looked like dry skin. It was very, very serious. And the incision that he has is about that long. And it wasn't so much as it is long, because scars will shrink over the course of a year after getting them. It's how deep they had to go, because they have to go so many inches deep and so many inches wide to remove a skin cancer. It's really kind of frightening to me that it just didn't look like it could cause any harm at all, and it really was. But I digress. So back to my Color Science, my favorite product. So I apply this, I let it dry, and what's wonderful is this product here. Ooh, let me see. I'm having some trouble with this. This is the powder. This is the powder SPF. It's called the Color Science Sun Forgettable Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Brush On Sunscreen. And this comes in, mine is in the shade medium. I believe there's ivory, and then there's, of course, dark, and then a bronze. And it's a powder. And you go like this. And what you do is you smack it on the back of your hand to dispense the powder. And then you just brush it on. I love it because it's just like a setting powder. So like once you put your SPF on, you just go like this, and it doesn't, your face doesn't look shiny or greasy or like you're a heat miser or you're sweating up a storm or anything. It totally mats it out, and I absolutely love it. And it's not a mess, and it's got a little bit of tint to it. So you look like you're totally made up when you're on your way to the pool or the beach or wherever it is you're going, or even if you're just running to the store and you really need to, even those little trips to the stores, girls, you've got to cover up your skin. We are constantly being exposed to sun rays, and we're not even aware of it, or we don't think we are. They're bouncing continuously off the cement, off the water, off the grass, off the furniture, the walls. You've got to keep your skin protected, or you're going to be sorry when you get to be older, because sun is so damaging to your skin. It really is. But this product, I love this product. I just absolutely love it. And you can go right down your neck with this puppy. Oh, I love it. So then what they also have in the Color Science line is the Color Science Lip Shine 35 SPF Broad Spectrum Sunscreen in a tinted lip gloss. Now, I'm not a big girl for lip gloss. Kind of don't like lip gloss. This lip gloss is not that bad. It's not sticky. It's not overly shiny. I don't look like I was just eating a piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken or something like that. It just looks like I've got a little bit of a glow. And it has like a scent to it. I think it's supposed to be like chocolate or something like that. I don't know what it is, but maybe a little peppermint. It's not offensive. It's actually a little bit refreshing, especially when you've been out in the sun. I think it's peppermint is what I taste. But like I said, it's not horrible. I'm not big on an overly shiny lip because I have very thin lips. And I don't think making them shiny is going to do them any justice at all, at least not at my age. If you do, you do you. But this is a wonderful way to protect your lips, because you've got to keep those protected too, because I have never had a sunburn. I know it's the weirdest thing. I don't burn. I don't know. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. My husband burns terribly. I don't. But to get sunburnt lips, ooh, I can't even imagine what that would be like. Plus, if they would blister, burst, and it would hurt. Unpleasant. So I don't take any chances. I put on my Color Science Lip Shine with my nice 35 SPF and just, it does stay on really well too. I was really impressed with the wear time, especially, you know, if you're drinking out of a can or sipping on your water or something like that. It's not terrible. It really does not rub right off. And you get a little payoff with the color. And there's several different colors. Mine is in the shade Rose, of course, because everything I do is like rose, mauve, or pink shaded. It's like, it's just who I am. So this little trio here is absolutely my favorite and my first line of defense for the sun. So what do you do if you're at the beach and, you know, the American Skin Cancer Society says that we should be reapplying our sunscreen every hour, an hour and a half. What do you do if you already have your makeup on? You can't possibly think about putting a white sunscreen over the top of that. I got you, girl. Here's a couple ideas. Have you been to the drugstore and seen, and I don't have any on hand right now, but they have the disposable cosmetic wedges for applying foundation. Put some of those in your beach bag. Sprinkle out your sunscreen if you're not using a nice tinted one like this, or perhaps you're using the Obagi or just maybe your basic, whatever drugstore brand sunscreen. Put some on a cosmetic wedge and just tap it right into your face. It won't move your foundation and you're not gonna smear. Just lightly tap it in and tap it in, hit the important parts, and just keep tapping. And it's gonna dry because you're outside anyways. That's a wonderful way to continuously reapply, because please don't think you can put these products on in the morning and you are good for the day. You're not. You really have to reapply, and especially if you're sweating or swimming. The other thing that you can do, if you don't have access to a sponge, is, you know, the spray bottles of sunscreen that they have? Just pull your hair back, hold it a good 6 inches away from your face, and just spray your face with the stuff that you would use for your body, and it won't move your foundation or your eyeshadow or your eyeliner or your mascara, and it's not gonna make a big mess and make your face have like a white tint to it, like some of the straight up zinc oxide products are gonna do to you. It's a perfect way. Or you could even take a brush if you wanted to. You could spray your brush with your sprayable sunscreen that you use for your body and just use an old makeup brush, a clean makeup brush, and brush it all over your face. That way you don't have to worry, you're completely protected. And girls, you know, it's not just for not getting sunspots or not getting wrinkles. It really is to protect you. It's about your health. It's about your life. Skin cancers can kill you. They can kill you. And it's not a joke. It can happen. So you want to take care of your face. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video on my sunscreens and what I like to use. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm very passionate about sunscreen and that everybody use sunscreen. If you'd like to see more videos like that, please check back. Thanks.